Yo YouTube, how y'all doing? Your boy Tecmo here again, back with another video, and this time I unlocked the newest variant of the NV4, the NV4 Chaos. As you can see there, I had enough salvage for 1,000 and I went ahead and unlocked it. Because you guys know by now, I'm an NV4 man, so I try to unlock every variant that comes out. But as you can see there, this variant has celerity, which increases the hip fire rate and reduces aim down sights fire rate, and it has steady, which is supposed to reduce the hip spread, making it much more accurate when you're hip firing this weapon. So that's different from the NV4. You know, this is usually a long range gun, but as you can see there, the flat line is the one just before this, and this is what everybody is comparing because they're the two epic variants of this weapon, and it has precision, which has the infinite damage range, and focus, which gives you reduced idle sway when aiming down the sight. So right now I have more gameplay with the flat line, and I've grown with it, you know what I mean? It suits my playstyle a little bit more than the Chaos, and this is some gameplay that I have with the Chaos, and I don't do too bad. But again, I have to change the way I play when I'm using this variant, because I think this is more geared towards somebody that is gonna run around and hip fire most of the time. Me, I do run around, but most of the time I'm running around, I ADS, and I don't really hip fire too much. So I think the weapon variant is very strong for somebody that knows how to play with it. So what I'm gonna do from now on when I use this variant, I am going to attach a laser to it and focus on hip firing more, because there are some smaller maps on this Call of Duty where you can be successful with running around with a shotgun, or even with this weapon, because it still is pretty strong with the hip fire. So I mean, I'm gonna go ahead, and this will be the variant I use on those smaller maps that I can run around and just spray a little bit and not have to worry about long range gunfights, because there are some angles on this game where you'll be at a big disadvantage if somebody has an AR and you're using a SMG. So I mean, this one kind of merges both worlds, you know what I mean? You can kind of get by using this in close quarter battles, but I still think that SMGs on smaller maps are going to be a little bit stronger. But I mean, this gives you an option, you know what I mean? If you love the NV4 that much, you know what I mean, you can use this variant just as well as you use a SMG variant, you know what I mean? So right now in this game, I think at this point I'm negative, and I think I do end up going negative this game, but it's nothing to do with the gun, you know what I mean? I think that I played wrong, and I didn't have my silencer on. That was my fault. You know, I usually rock a silencer on all my NV4s, and not rocking a silencer does change the recoil a little bit. Even though the NV4 doesn't have that big of a recoil pattern, it does change it, definitely. You can notice it. It's a little bit different when you don't have on a suppressor. But still, by far my favorite gun in the game, you know, between this and the K-Bar. Those are my two favorite guns. Sometimes I'll use the Type 2 as it's the only energy weapon that I really like, but you know, the NV4 is just, you know, that go-to gun for me. It's easy to use. I put on, usually I have extended mags on it that gives you the 45 bullet clips, and you know, we rock out with it because this gun is just like that go-to gun. A lot of people like it, and I love it, you know what I mean? I enjoy playing with it. And as you guys can see, this game is coming to an end. Like I said, I'm gonna be on the negative side, but you know, it's my first game playing with this, and look at this. I mean, 100% I should have got that kill. You know what I mean? I put a few bullets into him, and he turned around and sprayed me and got the kill, but I still get the game-winning kill cam. And as you can see, that molten camouflage looks really nice on this weapon. It kind of glows, so that's why I've been rocking that lately. It looks really nice, especially when you're in darker areas on the map. And even though I went negative, I still was second place because I had a lot of captures. So you see, I put my epic taunt on because, hey, I contributed to the team's win. Even though I went negative, I had a lot of captures. So this is the second game I'm playing with this Chaos, and I switched up and I put on a suppressor, but I forgot to put on the laser sight. So I'm in the game now. I'm not gonna quit out, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and play with it, and I do better this game. I think I end up going 15 and 15 or something like that. I know I don't go negative this game, but at this point, you know, I still think I'm leaning towards the flat line because, like I said, I can throw a silencer on that and it doesn't affect the range at all. You know what I mean? It's still a 4-shot kill pretty much anywhere you shoot it from. And I don't know, I just like the flat line variant a lot more. You know what I mean? When I'm aiming down sights, it seems like it doesn't move at all. And that, for me, is the main reason why I like the NV4 so much. I mean, it's pretty much a laser beam. Whatever you aim it at, I mean, it doesn't have too much recoil. And like I said before, I switch between this, the NV4, and the K-bar. And yes, the K-bar does have more damage, but it has a little bit more recoil as well. A little while back, I think they changed the recoil on it and nerfed it a little bit, but it's still, you know, a very strong weapon. So, I mean, this NV4 variant, I think, is going to be great for a lot of people. But for me, it's going to take me changing the way I play a little bit. And I don't feel like it was a waste of points, you know what I mean? Because no matter what, if they come out with another epic NV4, I'm going to have to unlock this one to get to that one anyway. So I don't feel like it was a waste, you know what I mean? Because there might be another epic NV4 that comes out in a month or two that is just crazy that I really want, and I got it out of the way, you know what I mean? I unlocked this, and you never know, after playing with this for a little bit longer and changing the way I play and putting on a laser sight, I might love this gun, you know what I mean? I don't hate it right now, but it's just different from the way that I play. So the round comes to an end, and I'm doing decent, but the team we're playing against really isn't doing much, you know what I mean? Right now, I think people are coming in and out of the game. Nobody's really staying, so right now it's kind of a give-me game, you know what I mean? They're not really putting up that much of a fight, but it gets a little bit closer towards the end, but it's really never that close. So, I mean, I want to know from you guys, how do you guys feel about Infinite Warfare now? I mean, when it first came out, a lot of people hated it, but it seems like the tide is changing a little bit, and people are kind of changing their hearts towards the game a little bit, at least from what I'm hearing, you know what I mean? I don't talk to people that play competitively or anything like that, you know what I mean? It's just casual gamers like myself, and it seems like more people are buying it, you know what I mean, and more people are playing it. But the people that bought it when it launched, do you still feel the same about it? Do you like it a little bit more? Or do you pretty much think that this was a bad game? Because a lot of people from the beginning thought that this was a bad game, and they just bought it to play it until the next one comes out. But I want to know from you guys, how do you feel? Because I mean, I enjoy playing the game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best player, but you know, I enjoy playing it. That's why I put the game in and I play it on a regular basis. It's because I enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't play it. I would play Battlefield or something else, because you do have options. Like I've said in other videos, you have options. You're a consumer. If you don't like something, don't play it. But that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys have a safe and enjoyable new year. Until next time, Tecmo out.